Okay. So the transfer section of the young answer or the structure of the microsporangium. So in the annual exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ CS of young answer ಅಂತ ಕೇಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. So explain the structure of the microsporangium with the neat labeled diagram. Okay. So this diagram explains the diathecous anther. So the monothecous anther means the anther having the single lobe. But the diathecous anther having the two lobes ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. So ಹಂಗಾರ in the diathecous anther ಒಳಗಡೆ there are four pollen chambers are present. Tetragonal in shape. The diathecous anther always having the one, two, three, and four pollen chambers ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Pollen chambers. So in the diathecous anther, totally there are four pollen chambers are present, but in the monothecous anther, only the two pollen chambers are present. Monothecous ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇವಲ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, but in a diathecous ಅಲ್ಲಿ this is the one lobe and this is the another lobe. So the diathecous anther always having the four pollen chambers. So ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. And for 5 marks explanation is that 2 marks name the layers, write the name of the layer present in the young anther ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವು? ಸೊ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಎಪಿಡರ್ಮಿಸ್, ಎಂಡೋಥೀಸಿಯಂ, ಮಿಡಲ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಪೆಟಮ್. ಸೊ ದ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ the young anther is always the first one is the epidermis, outer layer, second layer is the endothelium, third one is the middle layer, and the innermost layer of the anther is always the tapetum. So ಹಂಗಾರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಲೇಯರ್ ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಸಹ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮೊದಲು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರ ಸೊ ಅದು ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾರ ದ ಎಪಿಡರ್ಮಿಸ್, ಎಂಡೋಥೀಸಿಯಂ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಲೇಯರ್. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದ ತ್ರೀ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ epidermis, endothelium and the middle layer always gives the protection. All the three layers gives the protection to the inner parts of the anther ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So the epidermis, endothelium and the middle layer. So you ಮೂರು layers ಏನದಾವಲ್ಲ, all the three layers gives the protection to the inner parts of the anther. The inner parts of the anther is the pollen chamber and the sporogenous tissue and the connective and the parenchymal cells. So all the epidermis, endothelium and the middle layer gives the protection to the inner parts of the anther and helps the anther to dehiscence the pollen grain. So ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ಇವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ. ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೆ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಡೆಹಿಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಪಿಡರ್ಮಿಸ್, ಎಂಡೋಥೀಸಿಯಂ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ gives the protection to the inner parts of the anther and also it helps the anthers to release the pollen grain. Okay. So the three layers and the tapetum. So the very important layer is tapetum. So for 1 mark question, tapetum definition and 2 mark function. So define or what is tapetum anta kela. So annual exam alli the definition of the tapetum and for 2 marks write the functions of the tapetum. So kela hagara the definition of the tapetum is the innermost layer. The tapetum is the innermost layer of the young anther anta helbodu. So the fourth layer of the anther is tapetum. So the tapetum is the innermost layer of the The answer is called the tapetum. Okay. Then about the function. So the functions like the tapetum cells are the multinucleated cells. So ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ, the single tapetum cells having the more than 2 number of the nucleus. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎರಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಸೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾರೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ, ವೈ ದ tapetum cell is the multinucleated cell? Because it undergoes the endomitosis ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ endomitosis. ಸೊ ಮೈಟೋಸಿಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿವಿ. ಮೈಟೋಸಿಸ್, ಓಕೆ. At the end of the mitosis, the two daughter cells are formed and equal percentage of the nucleus and the protoplasm is divided. However, but by the endomitosis, what happens? The karyokinesis is not followed by the cytokinesis. So, what is the definition of the karyokinesis and the cytokinesis? Anybody define karyokinesis and define cytokinesis?
Karyokinesis is the division of nucleus, sir.
100%. Cytokinesis is the
Cytokinesis is the division of cytoplasm.
100%. So, hangara at the time of the mitosis, telophase ending equal under karyokinesis followed the cytokinesis. So, avaga kevala ಒಂದೇ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ and the equal percentage of the cytoplasm divide ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ tapetum cell ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್ ಅದ್ರ ಪಾಡಿಗೆ ಅದು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, cytokinesis ಸಹ ಅದ್ರ ಪಾಡಿಗೆ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ the karyokinesis is not followed by the cytokinesis. Hence, the deposition of the more than 2 number of the nucleus takes place in a cell. So hence the tapetum cells are the multinucleated cell anta kariteve. The tapetum cells are the multinucleated cell because it undergoes the endomitosis. So endomitosis andre namma the karyokinesis is not followed by the cytokinesis. And the another function is nutrition. So the tapetum cell provides the nutrition. So the meaning of the nutrition, the tapetum cells provides the reserve food material to the developing sporogenous cells. So nodri, tapetum cells ಒಳಗಡೆ homogeneous cells are there. The homogeneous cells present inside the pollen chamber are called the sporogenous tissue anta kariteve. And this sporogenous tissue undergoes the mitosis. So ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ, the sporogenous tissue undergoes the mitosis and produces the pollen mother cell. So nodri, so CET oriented point is the sporogenous cells undergoes the mitosis and produces the pollen mother cell, PMC anta kariteve. Pollen mother cell. So the pollen mother cells undergoes the meiosis. So ivu ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ ಅಂದ್ರ meiosis ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ and produces the pollen grain. So the pollen grains ಹೆಂಗ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ ಅಂದ್ರ sporogenous cells undergoes the mitosis and produces the pollen mother cells, and the pollen mother cells undergoes the pollen grain. So ಅದನ್ನ microsporogenesis ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಎಂದು ನೋಡೋದು. But the sporogenous cells division ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ it requires the energy. So ಆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ tapetum cells ಇಂದ. So the tapetum cells provides the energy, provides the reserve food material to the sporogenous cells to undergo the mitosis and develop the pollen mother cell. Clear ಆಯ್ತಾ? So ಇದು second function. The first function of the tapetum cell is the tapetum cells are the multinucleated cells. Okay. Second one is the tapetum cells provides the nutrition to the developing sporogenous cells, which undergoes the mitosis and produces the pollen mother cell. And this pollen mother cell undergoes the meiosis and produces the male gamete. And the third function. So another one is 1 second. The tapetum is the tapetum cells secretes the sporopollenin. So ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ, the third function of the tapetum is the tapetum cells secretes the sporopollenin. So the sporopollenin is always present in the pollen grains. So ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ, ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮುಂದಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, the sporopollenin is the organic resistant material. The sporopollenin is the organic resistant material present in the pollen grain. So the sporopollenin is secreted by the tapetum cells. Tapetum cells in the sporopollenin secretion ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. So CET ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕೇಳ್ಯಾರ. So name the cells which secretes the sporopollenin ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಯಾರ. So the sporopollenin is always secreted by the tapetum cells. So the first function is the tapetum cells provides the nutrition. Second one is the tapetum cells are the multinucleated cell because it undergoes the endomitosis. Third one is the tapetum cells secretes the sporopollenin. The sporopollenin is the organic resistant material. Clear aita? Okay. And the last function of the tapetum cell. So ille ತೆಗಿತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, just ಇದನ್ನ ತೆಗಿತೀನಿ. The last function of the tapetum cell is the tapetum cell secretes an enzyme called callase. So ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ, the tapetum cell secretes the enzyme called callase. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ callase enzyme ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ? So what is the role of the callase? 1 second. So the callase enzyme always digests the epidermis, endothelium and middle layer. So ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ, the function of the callase enzyme digests the epidermis, endothelium and the middle layer and help the anther to release the pollen grains. So nodri, inside the pollen chamber, sporogenous cells undergoes the mitosis and develops the pollen mother cell. The pollen mother cell develops the pollen grains. So ಅಂದ್ರೆ pollen grains ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಅದು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. So the pollen grains are always releases from the pollen chamber. So ಅದು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇವು ಮೂರು ಲೇಯರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ epidermis, endothelium, middle layer gives the protection to the inner parts of the anther and helps the anther to release the pollen grains. Correct? ಅದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ with the help of the callase enzyme. This callase enzyme dissolve the epidermis, endothelium and the middle layer and helps the anther to release out the pollen grain. So these are the 4 functions of the tapetum. So for 2 marks, write the functions of the tapetum. The first function is the tapetum cells provides the nutrition to the developing sporogenous tissue. Second one is the tapetum cells are the multinucleated cell because it undergoes the endomitosis. And the third function is the tapetum cells secretes the sporopollenin, and the sporopollenin is the organic resistant material present in the pollen grain. And the last function is the tapetum cells secretes the callase enzyme, and the callase enzyme dissolves the epidermis, endothelium and the middle layer and helps the anther to release out the pollen grains. So you know the tapetum cells and the sporogenous tissue. So here for 5 marks, explain with the neat label diagram. 3 marks only the diagrammatic representation, and for 2 marks the definition of the tapetum and the function. And one more, so what are the sporogenous tissue? Definition of the tapetum. So adu bartaite. And finally, what is the microsporogenesis? So ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸಾರಿ one marks ಕೇಳ ನೋಡ್ರಿ definition. What is the microsporogenesis ಅಂತ ಬಂದೈತಿ. So what is the definition? The microsporogenesis. Genesis means the synthesis, formation, the process of formation of the microspores. The microspores are nothing but the pollen grains. The process of formation of the pollen grains from the pollen mother cell is called microsporogenesis ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. The process of formation of pollen grains. The process of formation of pollen grains from the pollen mother cell, from the pollen mother cell by the meiosis. So adanne microsporogenesis anta karitive. So the definition of the microsporogenesis for one marks question. So the microspores are nothing but the pollen grains. Adu formation agudakka microsporogenesis anta karitive. So the definition heng baribekandra the formation of the pollen grains from the pollen mother cell by meiosis is called microsporogenesis. Because the pollen mother cell, pollen mother cells are always developed by the sporogenous tissue. So the sporogenous tissue undergoes the mitosis and develops the pollen mother cell. And this pollen mother cell undergoes the meiosis and produces the pollen grains. So this is the detailed explanation of the transverse section of the young anther.